I can't describe. It's not drugs. Like, so like you can't like look at me and be like, that's a lot of books. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, and are you ready for my daily, not daily, I wish it was daily, my monthly dose of dopamine? That's what this is. So every month I do a book haul, okay? And I cannot describe to you the rush of dopamine that enters my brain when I get a new book, when I buy a book, when I click add to cart, when it comes in the mail, when I put it in my cart. I just can't I can't describe. It's not drugs. Like, so like you can't like look at me and be like, that's a lot of books, because it could be worse. It could be drugs. And I don't want to hear anything about like how I'm contributing to consumerism. I get it. I get it. I am. I get it. Okay. But this, look, I don't have kids. I don't have a man. I don't like, I have a good paying job that it allows me to indulge in these books. I love collecting books. I don't know why I'm explaining myself, but I feel like every video I need to. I know it's a lot of books. I know I don't read as fast as I buy, but I collect them because I am a collector. So you can, and let me enjoy my dopamine rush. Okay, that's over. This is my January book haul. All of these books, I think were January. I got in January, I think. So, disclaimer, as always, if you're new here, sometimes I don't know what my books are about. It's just a thing. I put them on my wish list, and then I am a part of a few groups on Instagram that we gift people stuff on their wish list, and sometimes books come and I don't know what they're about, but I haul them before I look at them. And that's my fault, in all honesty. I should look up these books before I haul them, but I don't. So you're just here to enjoy the book haul. So, the first books that I want to talk, well, first I want to talk about this awesome Taylor Swift sweatshirt. I'm always going to talk about it. It's beautiful. It's books and it's Taylor Swift CDs and it's in one and it's amazing. Okay, now that's done. Okay. So back in December, during like the 12 days of December, Christmas, whatever, Dark and Quirky had giveaways going on. So I entered, you know, as one should. And I entered it was 10 books from previous book boxes that they have done. And then at the end of December, I got an email saying that I won. So, color me surprised and happy at the same time. So I got these books in the mail back in January, at some point in January, I can't remember. So some of these I know what they're about, some of these I don't, some of them I've never heard before. And that's okay, because I love learning about new authors, new books. So we're just going to start with the first book here that I have. Like always, if you've read any of these books, let me know down below and let me know what you thought of them, or if they should be prioritized higher on my TBR. So the first book we have here is Next Life Duet by Britt Benson. Look, I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I don't know. I remember at one point I did look up the books, but now I don't remember. So there is this one. This is 2 books in one, and I just can't remember. It says, every single second my hands aren't on her is a wasted lifetime. Every minute I'm not kissing her is a silent, painful death. Color me intrigued. Sounds interesting. The next book is Consider Me by Becca Mack. I think this is the first book in like the Playing for Keeps duet, but I think this is hockey. Don't know if it's dark or anything, but on the back it says, for the first time in his life, Carter's the one begging. Hopefully on his knees. Okay. Carter's the one begging for my time, my trust, for a single chance for me to just consider him. Okay. It sounds like he falls first. We love that. The next 2 books are, the first one is MM, and then the second one is Sapphic. This one is You and I Rewritten by Chip Pons, which I think is set in the publishing world. I don't know much about that, but I do know it's set in that world. And it says, despite your best efforts, there is truly no hiding from the past. Intrigued. And then we've got the Sapphic one, and it's Girlfriend Material by Katia Rose. And in the back, this says, I need to kiss her for so long. I'll never forget what she tastes like. I need my hands in her hair. I need my name on her lips. I need to crash into her like a wild hurricane breaking against the shore. And it's got fashion, so it has to do with that, I think. Because, like, it's very just fashion-esque. So that's also one of the books. The next one is Butterflies and Vicious Lies by Kaylee Kane. And I'm not going to read the back of every single one of these because I don't need to. But I think this was Mafia. I don't remember. This looks dark. She's wearing a collar. She's wearing a collar. Now I do need to read the back. I don't know. But she's wearing a collar. So collar me intrigued. Yeah, it wasn't funny either. I know. Okay. The next one is Virtuous Lies by Haley Jenner. The back of this says, lies begin to unfurl and the line between lust and love is blurred. Okay. And this is relatively not very long. How's the sizing? Oh, yeah, tiny words. You know how we do with size here. Okay. Next is It's Not Home Without You by C. Lamari. That's a lot in the back. I am not reading all that. But I do remember this is like a second chance and the girl comes back to the small town. I do remember that when I looked it up. Then we have the Wicked Wonderland duet. Ooh, look at that sun shining on me. That's amazing. And this is like an Alice in Wonderland retelling. So I'm excited for that. This is by Lee. Oh, this is from someone that I cannot pronounce their last name. Lee. This looks French. So Jacquot. Can't you tell I'm not French? But it includes Queen of Madness and King of Ruin. I don't know if this is Mafia. I can't remember, but just the cover is stunning. Sizing. Just once, make the words really big. It would make me so happy. The next book we have is Morphine by Sam Lynn. This is a Formula One racing, but she's the racer. Say less. I haven't read a Formula One. It's fine. But I want to. So there we go. Actually, it says he is my team principal. I don't know what that means. Is that like pit crew? Is that like your pit? Like, so I'm in America, so it's like a lot of NASCAR. So is that like he's on your pit crew? Maybe. Show you how well-versed I am in culture. And then the last book from that giveaway was Blood and Ash by Deborah Wild. Not the From Blood and Ash. Just look at me. I am like shining. I am literally glowing. I need to step back. There we go. Let's push myself back a little bit. Ooh, that sun is bright. Okay. So this one says missing teens, long lost magic, and the sexy nemesis who might drive her to murder. So it sounds like it's romantic suspense. I don't know if it's it shouldn't be YA, right? Just because they're missing teens don't mean it's YA. We'll see. Let's see size. Let's not too bad. It's not too bad. Like I could read it without my glasses if I needed to, so that's saying something. So those are all the 10, was it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 10 books that I got from Dark and Quirky for Christmas winning that giveaway. Now, the rest of the books, why do I do this to myself? Are over here still. And I still don't know what they're about, so don't act like I'm going to know what these books are about either. Okay, we're just going to grab this pile first and start with here. The first book that I have is Frenched by Melanie Harlow. And if I was a book cover, here I am. This would be me. It's got the Eiffel Tower. It's got pink. It's got flowers. It's me. Like literally, it's me. I love this cover. I love a pink. Like I love a man on the cover. Like don't get me wrong. But I also love a good, just like beautiful, discreet cover that speaks to me. And this speaks to me. So this is about a girl who got jilted by her unfaithful fiance a week before her wedding. So she decides to go to her honeymoon by herself in Paris. And then she meets somebody. And I know this is a trilogy. However, I am not sure if it's following the same person in each book or if it's different people. But I do know it's Frenched. I think the other one's forked. And then there's another one. But there is 3 of them. So there's actually 4 books in this series, and it's Frenched, Yanked, Forked, Floored. Well, that second title just kind of ruins it because it's not FFFF. It's FYFF. The only thing, it's bugging me, no one else. Okay. The next book I bought myself because I've been seeing it on my wish list, and I'm like, you just need it. So I was like, you're right. So I got Prisoned by Marnie Mann, which is giving me very much Still Beating vibes, but I'm pretty sure this came out first. So this girl gets kidnapped. She goes, when I opened my eyes, I was in a cell, my body covered in bruises. Not a jail. I've been kidnapped and imprisoned. I wasn't alone. I shared the cell with Garen Woods, the man I loved since I was a kid. The man I couldn't be with because of the secret. A man who would kill me if he found out what that secret was. Someone wanted to torture me. Torture us. One of us deserved it, and it wasn't Garen. So I know this is like, I think a trilogy. I want to say it's a trilogy. It's either a duet or a trilogy. But I just want to, you know, I love myself. Oh God, the freaking writing's so tiny. But I do love myself a good dark romance. And I assume that this is what that is. We then, oh yeah, okay. So if you don't know, I love myself some S.J. Tilly. Like I love S.J. Tilly. So she wrote a small town duet called the Darling series. Okay, so we've got book 1, which is Smoky Darling. And then we have book 2, which is Latte Darling. And they're both set like in this coffee shop. This one's an age gap because see right there, he's a silver fox right there. This guy is not a silver fox, but he can still get it. I mean, I can only see from his nose down. I'm assuming the top half is just as good looking as the bottom half. So, but yeah. So I haven't read anything with her small town. So she has small town. She's got her Alliance series, which is Mafia. She has her hockey series. She's got a lot. So if you've liked her Alliance series, I think you would like her other books because I have started reading the hockey one and it's still very possessive men. She does like herself a possessive man. Next, we have My Temptation by T.L. Swan, which is book 1 in the Kingston Lane series. I don't know what this is about. I know they're neighbors. And someone is someone else's temptation. Look, I don't write this stuff. I just know it because of the title. But my sister actually read it. She said she liked it. So I don't know. I like T.L. Swan, so I'm sure I'll like this. Oh, plus the it's tiny. The writing's tiny as well. Can't you guys just make it bigger? Just like bigger. We like bigger. Okay, the next 2 books I bought because I wanted to do a reading vlog about them. So that is the Torment series by Dylan Page. So we have Torment Part 1, Torment Part 2. All I know is these books are banned. And they're banned for a reason. They're dark. It's taboo. It's step sibling. So like, I've got serious FOMO. Because I just want to know why is it banned? Like, what's so bad that you had to ban a book, you know? I'm curious. So I thought I could do like a reading vlog for these. So if you're interested, let me know. I mean, I'll probably do one either way. But like, it's nice to know that you guys are interested. Okay, then look, this is the one and only time you're ever going to see this book genre in a book haul unless I like this book, okay? So I was just at the dollar store and I was looking, browsing, and I saw this book and I'm like, I've heard of this author. I haven't heard of this book, but I have heard of this author and I'm just like, let's just see. So I got a historical. I know what's wrong with me. I don't read historicals. I don't know what's wrong with me. Do I ever, like, has there ever been an inkling on this channel that I read historical? Have I ever voiced it like, hey, I really want to read a I don't, because I don't know. Like, I love Bridgerton, but this ain't Bridgerton. But this is The Duchess Hunt by Lorraine Heath, and I have heard from others that they like Lorraine Heath, so we're just gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a shot, and I don't know. I don't even know why I bought it. because the cover was pretty, and I'm like, well, maybe after all these years, I'm gonna want to read historical. So I bought. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but in this book, I will want to read Irish by Brittany Nicole. This is a mafia, and if I'm not mistaken, Joe Arden does the audiobook for this. And I love myself some Joe. He don't know it, but I do. And so I already have, I'm pretty sure I got the audio with the credit from Audible. So it's there, it's in my possession. I just need to listen to it and be swept away by Joe Arden once again, because he read me the Ravenhood series and I absolutely love that. So I do know this is Mafia, maybe Second Chance, maybe. He was the man I was warned to stay away from, but she's not going to stay away from him. We know this, ladies. We know. We are attracted to the bad boys all the time. So I think she's a single mom, I think, in this. That could be mistaken with any other book, but it's fine. But it is Mafia. I then got Afraid by Laura Pavlov, which is book 1 in the Willow Springs series. That girl has a lot of series. A lot of small town series. Yes. Don't know what this is about though, but I put it on my wish list, so it's fine. I will eventually know what it's about. But the cover is stunning, and if anything, I am an aesthetic hoe and love myself a good cover of a book. But it is small town, I am aware of that. Okay, next, I just bought this because personally I love this cover more than the cover that I own. So it's Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. No, I haven't read it yet, but I own the original copy, the orange book with the 4 pieces of paper, which probably have something to do with the book. Probably. I don't know. But I adore this cover more. It is cartoony, I get that. But it just seems like it has more to do with the book. So I wanted this one. I need to get rid of the other one now. But I've been wanting it, so I just got it from Walmart, and I was like, I'm happy with it. So she's here. Okay, the next book is actually a thriller. Don't sue me. It's fine. I'll do the next 2 books because they're both thrillers. I'll do this last. It's fine. I'm going to do this last. Okay, the next book that I bought was solely based on Paige because she said that she liked this book, and I'm going to take her word for it. It is Follow by Tessa Bailey. It's rather short, which we love, but she says this is very much like early Tessa Bailey, and I think I would like early Tessa Bailey more than now Tessa Bailey. So it says, he wants her soul. Too bad she already sold it. Hey, look, it's fine. I don't know. I'm just going solely by what Paige said. I'm listening to Paige. Paige, if you're watching, I'm going to read this and I'm going to let you know, and hopefully I like it. The next book that I forgot I got this. Oh gosh. Okay. Play Along by T.L. Swan. This one, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with, okay, so she witnessed a murder and she became the guy's hostage. Held captive beneath the deck of a shipping container, I realized to save my life, I need to become valuable. My body is my only weapon, his pleasure to my pain. 28 days is a long time to play along with his perverted demands. He thinks I enjoy them. It disgusts me that I secretly do. I hate him and I crave him. Sounds like forced proximity to me. So we're going to see. It also sounds like a little, I don't know if there's going to be any non-con. I don't know. But we're going to see. I'm down. We'll see. It's a book. Leave me alone. I don't condone it outside of the books. Okay. Next we have Look the Part by Julie Ann, and this is about a music therapist who rents an office space from this guy, and he's very just very strict, very organized, and he doesn't know she's a music therapist, and he hears all this loud music coming from her office, and he goes down and he wants to yell at her and be like, "Meh," and finds out that it's her job. And then I'm pretty sure he has a son who's autistic, and the son and her get along really great, and then it's the romance. Oh, but it's not Matt, and it's really bugging me, so it's going down here. But it sounds really good. A lot of people liked it, so I thought, I'm gonna get it off Pango Books and just see if I like it as well. Next we have Pucked by Helena Hunting, which is a hockey romance. That's all I know. I think there's like 4 or 5 in the series. I don't know. Never read a Helena Hunting in my life. Will I like it? Who knows? The back says Alice Okay, the back of it says why can't I speak? The back says Alex Waters carries a big stick. That's it. That's the sentence. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Okay, next. Do I have both of these? Okay, I do. So this is a duet. We have Unravel and Unhinged. I don't know which comes first anymore. I think it's Unravel and then Unhinged, but this is set in an insane asylum. And so you don't know if the narrators are legit. Like, can you trust them? They are in, an asylum. But the romances, they're both by Collier Reed. So I'm just like, okay, Bestie Book Reviews loves these books. So like I trust them. So we're gonna see how they go. But I'm excited. I don't know. Maybe I won't like them, but maybe I will. I just like the whole idea of like, are they legit? Like, can I trust this narrator? Because you are in that place and you're in there for a reason. So like, I don't know. A good twist, like jaw-dropping twist. Yes, I need that. Okay, then I've got The Pucking Round Number by C.R. Jane, which is another hockey romance. Who am I with the hockeys, okay? And this guy accidentally texts our heroine and it's the wrong number. And she's just like, whatever. No, he's not. And he's like, I am going to have you. He becomes obsessed with her. And it's very dark romance. And this is like the first one in I don't know how many. And I've heard good things. Like, I don't know. Like, there's just something about a dark romance. I don't know what it is. Like, what do I prefer? Dark or like small town? If you're gonna, I'm probably gonna go with dark. There's just something about a good dark romance every time. Like, possessive, alpha. You get it in real life, I would like kill you. Like, we'd have some serious issues if that was like in real life. But in books, I can get down with it. The next book is Black Ties and White Lies by Kat Singleton. I love Kat Singleton. I love her small town romance. That's the exception. Okay, I do love myself a good small town romance, I guess. But it depends on who writes it. And this is her billionaire romance series, the start of it. So I know this is an ex's brother's fake fiance type of an ordeal. It's a lot. I just said a lot of words and I don't know if any of them made any sense. So basically, he needs a fiance. He asks her to be her fake fiance, but there's going to be feelings. And I've already read the Sutter Mountain, so I know people get together. It's fine. It's a romance. I know you're going to get together anyway. So those are all the romances. No, I'm lying. There's one more. I Could Never by Penelope Ward. So this book I remember what it's about. I really do. This book is following our heroine who she had a fiance and he passed away. And he's got a brother who has special needs. And when the fiance's father passes away, she gets a call to say, will you come and take care of him? But what she doesn't know is that also her fiance's best friend is also taking care of him. So they kind of have to learn how to take care of him together. And they're also going to get together. It's a romance. Like, it's not spoiling it if you know they're getting together. That's what you're reading the book for. So I'm not spoiling anything. But I wanted to read this because it sounded really sweet and really good. And it's not dark. And sometimes you need that palate cleanser. It's okay to need a palate cleanser. And then the last 2 books that I have for this book haul are both thrillers. But you should stay and listen to them anyway. We've got Appetite for Innocence by Lucinda Berry. If you've never read a Lucinda Berry book before, what are you doing? Go read one. Her thrillers are so good. She's a former psychologist and she just gets in the mind of those people. It is so good. Like The Perfect Child. Read it. So good. Okay, but this one is actually about a serial killer who uses social media to find his victims. So like, be careful what you're tagging in your pictures. I'm just saying, you could have a serial killer coming after you. I really don't know, but like, just be careful, okay? And then the last book is from Book of the Month. So I always choose a thriller for Book of the Month. As you can tell, I don't read a lot of I don't read a lot of traditionally published romances. So when they have them on there, I don't usually get them. I always get a thriller. So for January, I did pick The Fury by Alex Michaelides. I loved his first book, The Silent Patient. I did not like his second book, The Maidens. We're hoping that this book is going to be good. It's set in Greece, so like I don't really care. That's all I cared about, that it was in Greece and that it was by this guy, because I did like his first book. I just did not like his second one, but that's okay. You know, they all can't be winners unless you're Candy Steiner, and then yes, they can be. But that is it. That is my January book haul. Let me know down below if you read any of these books, if you enjoyed them, or if you want to leave me a little emoji to let me know you were here. Leave me the sunshine emoji, because the sun was really represented today in the video. If you're new and enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. I would love for you to stick around and join the family. All my social media is linked down below as always for you. My Goodreads and my Instagram if you want to stay more up to date and behind the scenes and day to day with what I'm doing. But I hope you all are having a great day or evening, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.